off with the cowboy.
Welcome, and thanks for riding with the cowboy. I hope everybody enjoyed their Christmas. We sure did. And I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, and I hope everybody's going to have a Happy New Year come Monday. And it'll be a great 2024 for each and every one of you. A great victory, Christmas Eve day, Raymond James Stadium, 30-12 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great game, beautiful game, great defensive play, great offensive play, great running game. The receivers were great. Mayfield played great. Devin White, Yaya Danby got a couple sacks. Devin White got an interception and a sack. Great game. Everybody around. Couple turnovers. Really went in there and dominated that 8-6 Jacksonville Jaguar team in Raymond James Stadium on Christmas Eve. Got to 8-7 with 2 games remaining in the season, leading the NFC South. Can clinch a playoff spot with a victory this week against the New Orleans Saints. New Year's Eve, 1 o'clock, Raymond James Stadium, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, for all the marbles for the Bucs to win the division for the 3rd straight year, 2nd under Todd Bowles. It would be a great victory. Want to concentrate on the New Orleans Saints and don't think about the playoffs or think about down the road. Think about the Saints game Sunday at 1 o'clock. They're going to come in here as a division rival, and they've got an opportunity to tie us, even though we can win the Carolina game and still win the division. But they're coming in here with something to play for. They are our rivals in the division and the arch rival in the division. So they're going to come to play ball. So don't let your guard down, Bucs. Get out there and play like you did against the Jaguars. Keep the winning streak going. You've won 4 straight. You beat the Panthers from Carolina, Atlanta. You beat the Packers, and you beat the Jaguars. Let's make it 5 in a row. Come Sunday, 1 o'clock, Raymond James Stadium. Get out there and root on the Bucs for a victory to win the NFC South and take it at home. Take it in 2023 because the next day it'll be 2024. Win that division. We'll have a home playoff game in Raymond James Stadium, and it's going to be a great, great day for the Bucs if they can pull it off. They need to continue to run well, the Rashad White, and they need to keep that passing game going. They doubled up on Evans the other day. They went with Godwin. They went with Oaten, our tight end. They went with Moore, our third receiver. They went with Trey Palmer. They passed that ball around with a lot of different receivers instead of just going with Evans. Let Evans get doubled up. Let Lattimore and the rest of the backfield of the New Orleans Saints double up on Evans, because then we'll throw to the others. And they distributed that ball great. Mayfield distributed it great. Didn't have any turnovers. Played a real good game, real tough game, real smart game. He's been the comeback player of the year as far as I'm concerned, Baker Mayfield. If he wins this game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won 9 games this year, which is far and away more than anybody thought they would win. So it was a great game, and carry that momentum. They've had momentum now through these 4 weeks, and let's let that momentum keep going. They're getting hot at the right time. This week will give us 5 in a row if we can win this game, and I hope we win it. I hope Todd Bowles and them concentrate on winning this game. Don't worry about all the noise around them, and they're, people going to be new contracted and jobs and all this other stuff. Don't let any of that get in between them. Let's just go out there and win the game, and if we win the game, everything else will come. So congratulations, Tampa, on a great victory. Absolutely marvelous victory. The finest victory of the year as far as I'm concerned. Total game. Both sides of the ball. Special teams. Everybody. Coaching. Great. So let's get out there and do it again this Sunday against the New Orleans Saints. A lot of games this past week. Big games. Miami and Dallas. Miami beats Dallas. Philadelphia, New York Giants. The Vegas Raiders beat the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of major games because the playoffs are in 2 weeks. So they're really getting down to the wire. And those who are going to make the dance are getting their ticket. And those who aren't are going home in 2 weeks. So a lot of big games. We'll keep you posted next week. Go Bucs. As far as USF's concerned, they won the Boca Raton Bowl 45-0 against the Syracuse Orangemen. And that was Alex Golish's 7th win of the year. And so congratulations to the University of South Florida winning the Boca Raton Bowl 45-0 against Syracuse, 21st of December. It was a great victory. They absolutely outclassed Syracuse and showed the world what upswing the University of South Florida Bulls are on. They brought home the Boca Raton Trophy. And congratulations again to USF, the athletic director, the president of the college, the board of trustees for okaying a brand new stadium out there for the Bulls. It'll be open in 2027. On-campus stadium, 30,000 seat stadium. So everything's in the great trajectory for the Bulls, and congratulations to them on that great victory at the Boca Raton Bowl to end their season on a great high note. So as far as any other college football, the college playoffs will be starting this weekend with Michigan and Alabama and Washington against Texas. But again, Florida State's not there, so the College Football Committee decided they weren't good enough, even though they were undefeated, even though they were a Big Five conference, and even though they were the conference champions. So this is what happens when network television, ESPN, and others have money considerations in the game, because then you got money in it, and it trumps common sense, as we all know. It trumps sportsmanship. It trumps athletics. It's all about ratings. And this is what it is, really. It's about ratings. What teams where they thought would be the best matchups. So, anyhow, Florida State does play against Georgia, the defending national champions in the Orange Bowl. Most of the players of the team aren't going to play. They deferred playing because they could get injured. They're not playing for the national championship. So they are going to play. Florida State will be playing in that game. Myself, I would have boycotted the game, but they are going to play in the game. So the college football championships will be this weekend. So you want to tune in, go ahead and tune in. I'm sticking by the situation that Florida State's having, and I'll probably tune into the scores, but I'm not much on the college football playoffs anymore. Myself, I'm going to boycott it myself, because I just believe it's a money situation. And money, we all know what it is, the root of, and it's the truth. And it's invaded itself into sports. So anyhow, if you want to watch it, it's coming on. As far as baseball is concerned, no big news except what we said last show. Tyler Glasnow is now a Los Angeles Dodger. And other than that, we haven't moved any other players. A lot of free agents in the winter meetings last week before Christmas was met. There's still plenty of time for trades to be taking place between now and the start of the season. But in no major news as far as the Rays are concerned, as far as any other players that were picked up during the free agency period of note. I'm sure there were some other AAA, AA players swapped, but Tyler Glasnow's, our ace, is now a Los Angeles Dodger. That's the big news out of the Ray camp. Over in the Lightning, Steven Stamkos and them have been on a roller coaster up and down. A couple games they win, they look good as a team. They play together, they score, they shoot. And then a couple games they look terrible. The other team can score on them. The defense play is weak. They get behind the defenseman and shoot on Vasilevsky all night long and get a few in. And then we can't generate any offense. So we're up and down as far as the hockey and the Lightning. The last few games were 3 wins, 4 losses out of 7 games. So that's up and down as it can be. So that's about where we are. No major injuries. Everybody's playing, but they got to get the playing together. But we're still early in the season. We got all the way to April before the playoffs start. So we got a long way to go with the Lightning, as long as we're making some points and not losing all the games. But as far as right now is concerned, it's kind of a rocky road. Now we're going to go on to our questions for tonight. We got a lot of them. Of course, Ann wanted to say, for me to say congratulations USF. And Ann, congratulations for you to be an alumni to watch USF and give us a question every week. USF now is through for the year, and God bless you for your support, and continue to keep us posted on USF and the transfer portal and new players that come to the team. And we thank you for your question every week. And yes, it was a great, marvelous victory, and couldn't have ended at a better note, 45-0 at the Boca Raton Bowl, and Alex Golish walking off with that trophy with his 2 daughters. That's what sports is about. So God bless you, Ann. Have a happy New Year. The next question is from Brent, and Brent wanted to know what I thought about Baker Mayfield in a long-term contract with the Bucs because of his performance. And Brent, I think it's going to happen. I don't think he's thinking about it right now. He's thinking about winning the game against the Saints, and that's why we need to give him a contract. He's going to get one. My opinion, yes, he's going to get one. the Bucs won't be looking for a quarterback in the draft. They got their quarterback. His name's Baker Mayfield. He's going to be there, okay? Baker Mayfield wins the next 2 games and wins 10 games for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's 3 games better than Tom Brady did last year. Did you hear what I said? Tom Brady was 8-9. That's 8 wins and 9 losses. Right now, Baker Mayfield's 8-7. There's 2 games left. Okay? Am I saying Baker Mayfield's better than Tom Brady, Brett? No. Am I saying he's playing pretty good ball? Yes. Is he playing out of his mind, Baker's mind? Yes, he's playing out of his mind. Right now, he's playing out of his mind. Okay, so he's going to get a contract. We're not going to go look for no college kid. No, we ain't. In my opinion. Okay? But let's just win that game, Brett, come this Sunday and the next one against Carolina and be 10-7, and that contract negotiations go a lot faster. But I think he'll be back. God bless you, Brett. Continue to support the show and have a happy New Year. And the last question is from Tanya, and Tanya wanted to know what I thought about Trifton Worth, his injury. Trifton has been banged up throughout the year, Tanya. He's been hurt quite a lot. With his knee and his elbow in a slight way, just because of his position left tackle. But he's not missed any significant time, Tanya. I think he'll be okay this week to go against the Saints. He seems to be fine. He had to, go in and get some work done on his knee at halftime. He came out a couple plays, but that wasn't really a big long-term deal. Just to see, I think he might have stunned his knee, but he's no major injury. He's not been on the injury report, so as long as he's not on the injury report, he's not even any injury that the NFL has to be notified of. So I think he'll be fine to go, Tanya. And God bless you for your support, and have a happy New Year, Tanya. DJX, what you got for me tonight?
Well, Cowboy, you know what it is. Let's get right off into it, buddy. All right. Position by position, grades from the 49ers, 33-19 loss to the Ravens, 33-19 loss.
Well, I think Purdy probably had an average game for him, probably a poor game for him with the interceptions, but some of the interceptions the 49ers had on them, I don't count against Purdy, because if you're a receiver, you catch the ball, and then you throw it up in the air, you toss it up in the air with your hands, and another guy catches it. The poor old quarterback's getting the interception for that, but I really don't. I hate to count it. Now, you got to count the 4 that he threw, but between you and I, he only threw 2.
Yeah. All right.
And I give him a D. I give the receivers a D. I give their defense a C. But I give the Baltimore Ravens an A.
Ravens rate high. All right. 49ers open wide receiver Danny Gray's practice window.
Well, Danny Gray can get out there in the practice window now, practice squad, try to work him way back up into the active roster. As long as by the Friday before the game, which would be this Sunday, they give the NFL the go that he's going to be on the active roster.
All right, sounds good. Seahawks got big help before Steelers game.
Well, the Seahawks are a good little team, and the Steelers, well, they fell into the abyss.
Yeah.
They won the game last week against Cincinnati, but they have been on a losing streak. But they pulled it together and won that game the other day, and maybe they're turning the corner.
Yeah. I hate it too.
Yeah.
Man. All right. How is Mike Tomlin handling quarterback situations?
As good as he can. Won his 3rd quarterback. You've got Kenny Pickett out. Trubisky is number 2 out. So you got your 3rd guy, Mason Rudolph, playing. He's playing the 3rd-string quarterback. Let's just lay it on the line. I mean, the 1st-string Pickett's out for the year. Trubisky's out for 9 weeks, and 8 for 2 more weeks left of the season. You might as well say he's out. You playing Mason Rudolph. That's all you can do. All he can do is play 3rd-string quarterback. He's had a terrible offense all year. He's fired his offensive coordinator halfway through the year. Fired him. Had another guy come in there. The offense just wasn't clicking. Pickett's hurt. Trubisky gets in there. Now he gets hurt. Now you got the 3rd quarterback. So what you going to do?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if he loses this guy, the punter's going to be playing. So, I mean, he's as good as what he can do.
Right. Speaking of Pickett, Kenny Pickett feels he going to be able to play.
No, he won't play. He won't play. He won't play.
All right.
Whoever gave you that information gave you some...
That's what he said.
Well, yeah. Well, Aaron Rodgers says he's going to play with a torn ACL. I mean, a torn Achilles tendon. They got him on they got him on the roster too.
Right. All right, let's go to the boards. USC transferred down 2 schools. Michigan and Alabama in league for former 5-star quarterback Damani Jackson.
Well, they're all in the transfer portal, and when they get in there, it's just like a livestock show.
Yeah.
If you'd ever been there, they're just buying the cattle.
Yeah.
So, the cattle comes through, that's the player. I'm the team, and I throw out a number.
Mm-hmm.
You like the number better than the other guys, and you like the climate better or the team better, you go on over into my trailer.
Right.
It's all about the money. It ain't even got nothing to do with anything else. Again, it's not the money.
Indeed.
Okay, you get your name, your image, your licensing,
right?
NIL. So you getting your money. If you Sanders out there, you getting $4.5 million to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Williams, you get $2.5.
Right.
You a running back from USF, you getting $50,000. But that's still $50,000.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't about them going to get no education.
No.
They out there for the money.
Let's get that bread.
And if they can go 5 years to school and get $100,000, they got $500,000. They ain't even put an NFL uniform on. That's more money than they can make playing with the XFL. That's more money than they pay with playing with the USFL. That's more money than they'd ever make. They're gonna make $500,000 playing college football and go to school. Think about it. And go to school, never pay an NFL uniform on.
Right.
So, and that's only $100,000. If you Sanders making $4.5 million a year, you're gonna stay in school a long time, long as you can.
Yeah.
So these transfer portals and all, and the players moving around, it's like the stock exchange. You got to check it every day.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's what I got for you. And on another note, I do think Baker doing his thing.
Baker's doing it. DJX. Baker's doing his thing. Baker's doing his thing. And he's earning him a contract.
Yeah.
He's gonna get it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this: he's gonna get it from Tampa to somebody else, and Tampa ain't gonna let him go. For you fans of the Sports Talk of the Cowboy Show, let me say it like this to you: don't listen to all the noise the media over in Tampa talking about they got a draft pick, they're gonna get a quarterback. If you think they're gonna tear this team down, okay, it's one game from winning the second row from Todd Bowles division title, third in a row for a team. They're gonna tear the team down to bring some rookie quarterback in that can't or might not be able to win.
Right.
And all the good players around from the Brady era that's still there playing with Baker, liking Baker, knowing he ain't Brady, but they like him.
Yeah.
They all gonna leave when you bring the rookie in. You kidding yourself, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't gonna happen. Baker Mayfield lost every game you could say it could have happened.
Right.
But Baker Mayfield has won 8 games.
Yeah.
Tom Brady last year when the season ended won 8 games.
Right. It's very
Baker is gonna get the contract in Tampa. And Mike Evans gonna stay.
Yep.
And Winfield gonna stay. And whether White stays or not, it don't matter. The other one's gonna stay.
Right.
They got the nucleus to continue to win. Okay?
There it is.
And
There
so
it
they
is.
ain't gonna be no draft pick, some young kid that ain't never shaved before, that has to get carded to get a drink at a bar, that's gonna come in and take that team. We got one named Kyle Trask sitting on the bench. Been sitting there 3 years. Gonna sit there next year probably.
Yeah.
And Baker gonna be playing.
Exactly.
Okay? In Tampa. Because here's what he said. I want to play for Tampa. They believed in me. I want to live in Tampa because I like it.
Yep.
Me and my wife got our first child after all these years. I want my child born in Tampa. And Tampa's receptive to him, and he's receptive to them.
There it is.
And he's going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
If Todd Bowles is going to be there, I know he's going to be there. And ladies and gentlemen, for y'all that want Todd Bowles gone, I got this to tell you. He ain't going
Too bad.
Todd Bowles that is real close, if not already there, as a coach. Because they done won 8 games. Let's just be honest about it. He won 8 games last year. Was he there this year? He's already won 8 games. He's got 2 left. He could win 2.
Got it.
Win 1. What if he don't win?
Got it.
Well, if he wins the damn division, what does it matter? We want him to win. But you're right. Baker, and we can all be, give Baker his due. He is what he is, and he plays the way he plays, and he might not be the tallest quarterback, and he might bat the ball down, but he's tough. And he's gritty. And we said it, DJX and myself, when they got him.
Oh, yeah.
He's tough, he's gritty, he is who he is, and he's a leader. He's a leader, and the players are following him. Mm-hmm. So you're right, DJX.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right. That's what I got for you tonight,
thank
Cowboy.
you, DJX. Happy New Year, DJX.
Happy New Year, Cowboy.
God bless each and every one of you. Have a happy New Year, safe New Year. Lend a hand, even if you can't. Help someone that needs help. Do not advocate only money and hate. Advocate love and advocate friendship with others. We all are the same. We're human beings on this planet trying to make it, and we're trying to enjoy what God has given us all benefit of having. Until next show, God bless you. Cowboy out.
Have you ever had a dreams that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?